Scoring game of the day so far after two pretty good defensive battles in the Pineview, Richfield, and even that Desert Hills win just moments ago.
Yeah, I know that Bear River likes to play fast. Dixie can play fast when they want to play fast, and they certainly have the offensive talent to match a basket for basket anybody out there. Wilgar will start even with the hyperextended knee, and he's just kind of watching him here as he goes through warm-ups. He looks okay, Devin. He doesn't look like he's hobbled too much. I mean, game speed, obviously just jogging out on the court right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Sky Mountain starting lineups being introduced here by the public address announcer. And appreciate Sky Mountain. You can get that peak season punch card that saves you a ton of money on your next golf rounds at Sky Mountain, 635-7888.
All right, starting lineup for Dixie High. Of course, it's the group you've kind of grown used to. They've settled on late in the season. Of course, the four main guys have been there all year. R.J. Wilgar, Isaac Glazer, number 2, number 5, Tyler Bennett, and what a year this junior is having. Still got another year left. And then Jake Haas. And then the fifth guy's kind of been in and out, sometimes Guyman, sometimes early. It's Ethan Langford, and Langford has been playing very well here late in the year.
Yeah, Langford comes from a good athletic family, and he kind of gets overlooked, but because of the guards that penetrate, he gets some really good passes where he can score deep down inside and get those, as you like to call them, chippies.
I like to call them puppies.
Puppies.
So introducing the starting lineup now for the Bear River Bears. Number 1 is Walker Riley. Riley, good scorer, double-digit kind of guy. Jordan Sanchez. Another score for these guys, not Ryan Sanchez's brother. Well, I don't know, maybe it is. McCade Mitten. And, Mitten is a guy who was a football star. In fact, most of these names you hear in Bear River are guys that were big parts of the Bear River football team. Number 12 is Cole Frank. Frank is their leading scorer, younger brother of Colton Frank from a few years ago.
Yeah, 13.5 points a game. Him and Mitten, those are the two guys that have done the bulk of the scoring. Hartfield can come in and help off the bench. Sanchez and Walker can combo to average about 15, almost 16 points a game. But you can't really key on one Bear River Bear. From everything I've heard, everything I've seen on this team, they're very unselfish. The team concept is very much alive, and it's going to be a big defensive effort. You look at a couple Camping World keys to this game, and I think the three-point shot is going to be important, transition defense, and I think both teams have to stay in front and not allow fast break opportunities and open looks.
The athletic Jake Haas will jump center, and the tip is controlled by McCade Minton, and Bear River will start out with the basketball. The Bears, again, they're a region champion. They're taking on a second-place team in the Dixie Flyers, although for this tournament's purposes, they're actually a number 3 seed. With the ball right away into the corner, no shot available out there. They go to Hartfeld. Hartfeld is a three-point specialist. He likes to bomb it from deep outside. We'll keep an eye on that. And bombing it, speaking of bombing it, a 3 underway outside by the Bears is up and no good by Sanchez, and Dixie wants the fast break. Get it out to Wilgar, but he has a cut off there now to Bennett. Bennett lowers his shoulder and is bumped on the drive.
Our Sunrise Tire coaches' comments, 390 North Red Cliffs Drive. They got the Mastercraft deal. You can get 10% towards services when you buy tires from Travis Russ and the guys at Sunrise Tire. I talked with Coach Roberts. He said this team is loose, they are focused, and they are excited to be here and ready to march forward.
Haas knocked down in the lane. No call, and the Bear River Bears will come away with it. So no score. We're 40 seconds in. Both teams have had offensive sets. Hartfeld running the point again, though. He's a three-point guy. He wants to shoot the long ball. Over to Walker Riley. Riley back to Hartfeld. Between the legs dribble. Now he peels to the right side, looking for Frank. Now he goes in the high post, hard drive, stop and pop. Nope, can't get a shot away. Back out to Hartfeld. He fakes the 3, drives in the lane, pulls up from 8 and hits.
Pretty in-between shot there. Go in all the way, you might get a charge. That time you stop, you pop, and you make the Flyers defense work hard, and you culminate it with a 2-point bucket.
2-0 Bear River Bears on top. Region 9 trying to go 3 for 3. R.J. Wilgar drives hard in the lane, has it blocked out of bounds.
Wow, and he looks fine. As he came down, he put a lot of tension on those knees, more so than he's done all week in practice, and he didn't even flinch.
Ball comes into Haas in the lane. He's double teamed. Little jump hook leaves it short. Long rebound run down by Sanchez. Sanchez gets it ahead to Hartfeld, slips, but picked the ball back up. He's okay. Bears going the other way. Inside Frank. Frank from mid-range has it tipped away and stolen, but he steals it right back. Now looking to clear it. Gets it right side, Hartfeld. He flings from three, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, put up, and that is good by Sanchez, I believe. No, that was McCade Mitten.
Bear River right now, 4-0 lead, and doing it with the offensive rebounding, Andy. That put back there.
Give and go to Langford. He's bumped in the lane after the pass from Blazard. And will be no shot. Personal foul called on Frunk. Certainly Bear River's got to be aware of who number 23 is for Dixie, as Jake Haas, of course, a great scorer, nearly 20 points a game, but Tyler Bennett has come on and done such a good job lately. And how about this, Devin? They're going to say that Langford was, in fact, shooting.
Yeah, so trip to the Fabulous Freddy's foul line and try to get the first points of this contest for the Flyers.
Ethan strokes it, but little left, little short. Still no points for Dixie.
Langford, Blazard, some of these guys that maybe don't fill up the headlines like Hawes and Bennett and Wilgar, I think they're going to have to really play well today if the Flyers are going to beat a good Bear River Bears team.
Langford has the second one go in and out, and Dixie remains scoreless. 4-0 game here. 2 minutes into the quarterfinal game between Dixie and Bear River. Hartfeld with the ball way out high. We do have a sub in the game. As, I don't have a number 11, but he's out there on the floor. Hard drive by the Bears. Now swinging around the left side. Three-pointer by Sanchez out of the corner is an air ball. Picked off out of the air by R.J. Wilgar.
You can see he's not full steam there. He's kind of a little bit hobbled there, but still got a good look at a three.
And a three out of the corner. Team Diotto three, and it's 4-3.
And there's nothing wrong with his release or his arm or his fingers. Nice job by R.J. Finally, the Flyers get some points, Andy.
Makes it a 1-point game. 5:13 to go first quarter. Salisbury Homes, of course, our scoreboard sponsor today. We appreciate them. As well as our pregame sponsors, guys like Sunrise Tire. Sanchez fakes a three, goes in the corner, tip. No, not tip, just a bad pass. And that will be Dixie basketball. Trying to hit Walker Riley. And Sanchez actually threw it to the Dixie bench. Tyler Bennett will walk it up the floor. Just over 3 minutes in. High post to Langford. Langford goes to Blazard. Blazard backs away from the defense. Hartfell on him. Now to Bennett. Right side Langford. Langford looking in for Wilgar. Can't get it to him. Instead goes out high to Jake Haas. Haas, step back. Three, good!
Now that's what the Flyers can do. If you get them hot from the outside, they can score in bunches.
Another Team Diotto three, two of them already for Dixie. They lead at 6-4. Bear River beats the little bit of token press by Dixie. And the Bears will run the offense. Out high to Riley. Out to Sanchez. Sanchez traveled with the basketball. Good call. I thought they were going to call Blazard for a bump, but definitely steps before the contact.
Wilgar, deep breath as he strolls down, and Flyers will take over. Watch Blazard, Andy. I mean, watch how hard he works on both ends of the court. It's been fun to see his progression over the course of the season.
Haas drives the lane, but before he can get to the basket, he's fouled on the drive.
And Haas, sometimes if you haven't seen Jake Haas before, you'll think he's a little out of control, but he can finish with one hand, up and under, off balance. I mean, he's a scorer. He is a pure scorer, and he's got those long arms. I mean, I think his favorite move is that up and under reverse.
He hangs in the air a long time on those. Wilgar cut off on the drive to Bennett. Bennett for three. Another three for Dixie. And they've got 9 points all on long bombs.
Yep, Tyler Bennett can shoot it as well as Wilgar and Haas. And just like that, I think they had well up over 133 so far made this year.
Backdoor pass swatted out of there by Langford. Ball to the floor, and Bennett comes away with it. Dixie on the run, 3-on-3. Bennett with the dish, and no shot for Wilgar. Back out Haas, fakes the three. Back to Wilgar in the corner, another three. Oh my goodness, 4 threes, 4 Team Diotto threes in the first 5 minutes. And a 30-second timeout on the floor. Devin, how are they getting so open?
I don't know, but again, they can shoot the three. And the problem is if you really come out and you try to contest, they can put it on the floor and blow by you, and then they can get that unselfish pass across the lane and get those easy buckets in the paint. So right now, Bear River's got to do something a little bit differently. But in transition, there's not much way you can stop that three-point shot from falling when guys are feeling it. And I think Dixie kind of benefited from playing the 2A, 3A preview, playing in the Christmas tournament at the Burns Arena. The dimensions here at the Maverick Center are not affecting that three-point shot whatsoever.
Yeah, that's focus, man. They can ignore the giant backdrop and everything and focus on that rim. And
it's a 12-0 run the Flyers are on with
down,
4 threes.
Down 4-0, and 2 threes by Wilgar, 1 by Bennett, 1 by Haas. Haas, the leading three-point shooter, by the way, in 3A. But right now, not even the leading three-point guy on his own team, because Wilgar's got a couple of them. We're underway again, 3:15 to go in the first period, and Dixie leads at 12-4. Bears trying to climb out from under it. Long three by Hartfeld, and he says, you know, I can shoot too.
Yeah, Tristan Hartfeld, he's only about 5'9", 5'10". He's the junior, but he can stroke it.
Hard drive, Haas has it tipped away. Bears going the other way with a 12-7 game. Shot up, no good. Foul on the play called on Dixie. I think they got Blazard.
Yeah, Blazard tried to get over there and set, but he just didn't have enough time. You know, he didn't want to reach in. He didn't want to give an and one. He thought maybe he could beat him to the spot and take the charge. But the speed of Sanchez, and that was the right call. Sanchez earns a trip to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
Jordan Sanchez strokes it, and he hits the first. 12-8. One more coming. Sanchez is a senior, 6-foot guard for the Bears. And a good free throw shooter as he switched them both. 12-9. Little token pressure now coming from the Bears. Just man, though, and it goes to Haas. Haas strokes a three. Got another one.
Oh, my.
That's 5. Wow.
How do you stop that, Andy? You really can't. You contest Haas. He's a foot behind the three-point line, and he still buries the triple.
That one didn't exactly switch, but it counts the same. Little rattle home. 15-9. Up and under move. Nice lefty shot up and good. That was McCade Mitten on the bucket. And it's a 15-11 lead. This time a long shot, no good. Haas got knocked over on the shot attempt, and he's asking for the ref, saying, come on, I got hit. Ends up being an air ball and out of bounds to the Bears. Malachi Otis now in the game for Dixie.
Now Otis can handle it, the junior, speedy, good defender. Probably more known for his defense, but he can distribute. If you get in the middle of the floor, Malachi can make some amazing passes in transition.
So Wilgar sat down for just a minute. Now he's back in, and Blazard sits down as Otis stays in. 15-11, Flyers on top. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first. Region 9, 2 for 2 so far. Catch and shoot up, no good. Rebound fought for and taken away by the Flyers. Pushing hard is Haas. Now he pulls up between the leg dribble. Stop and go move on the baseline. Kicks it out to Wilgar. Wilgar faked the three. Nope. Back to Otis. Now in the lane to Langford. Back out. Wilgar for three. Left it short. Rebound though. Haas. Haas has it taken away. And it is out of bounds off of Bear River, but he never saw Hartfeld.
Well, Hartfeld ripped it out of his hand, but he was standing on the baseline, and that's why Dixie will still have possession.
15-11, 1:52 to go in the first. Haas shoots another three. This one is short, and a rebound to the Bears.
I think Wilgar and Hawes just took heat checker threes on that sequence. Probably could have got better looks.
I'll tip that out of bounds. Haas gets a finger on it.
But if you're Coach Ryan Cuff of the Dixie Flyers, you don't really mind those shots when they've just hit 2 each already, and all of a sudden you're up 15-11.
Haas will sit down a moment. Coach Cuff using his bench to give guys a rest here and there. Richard Guyman in the game. Blazard back out there. And Bennett sits down. No, Bennett's out there. Langford sits down. Left side, now skip pass. Sanchez had a three if it had been a better pass. Instead, he's going to have to reconnoiter. He goes top of the key to Hartfeld. Hartfeld now in the corner. And over to Sanchez. Sanchez on the angle right. Back to Hartfeld. Let's swing it around the left side. No open shot. Good defense by the Dixie Flyers. Hartfeld from way, no, decides not to do it. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez dribble and pass. Little step back three up, no good. A rebound to Tyler Bennett. Dixie on the run. Bennett one-on-one, crosses over, kicks it to Otis. Otis in the lane, back out to Blazer. Now Bennett, catch and shoot, three in and out, no good. Guyman on the glass. Back out to Blazer, and they'll reset the offense. Try to get it to Otis. Otis saves it in the corner. Now out to Bennett.
That was an unbelievable rebound by Guyman. He went over the top, avoided the contacts, and just go gadget arm, grabbed it.
Three, Wilgar from the corner, in and out, no good. Guyman again on the glass, but he stepped out of bounds as he came down with the basketball.
He is only a sophomore. He has gotten better and better and better all season. He is going to be a force for the next couple of seasons. He's already won now in Region 9. And, you know, sophomore first state action for him, and he doesn't look intimidated whatsoever out there hustling for rebounds, even though he stepped out of bounds.
As this is a start for a team for next year. Otis, Bennett, and Guyman all back.
I think Bennett's the preseason MVP next year, and there's no question about it.
Pretty good start, that's for sure. Now 13 seconds to go, so the Bears will work for a shot, down by 4. Now 8 seconds to go, time to think about it. And the ball tipped out of bounds by Otis, and that'll take it down to 4 seconds, so Bears really got to go now. Sanchez triggering to Hartfeld way outside. Got to think about a shot now. Steps inside into the corner. Shot up, and it's way an air ball out of the corner, and we'll take a 1-minute timeout. On our Salisbury home scoreboard, Dixie 15 and Bear River 11.
Hey, it's Rob with Today's Hit Music, B92.1. Did you know that in 45 days you can have your own home built by Salisbury Homes? They're beautiful homes. I know because I live in one. They build communities and create lifelong friends like my new neighbors. Great quality, great service, and the best price guaranteed.
Visit alwaysaffordablehomes.com today or call Christy at 229-9485.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Welcome back. We're at the Maverick Center, West Valley City. Andy Griffin, Devin Dixon. Good to be here. Fun day so far, huh, Devin?
Yeah, thanks to Centricom.com for getting it on the air. You can watch it live with local channel 10. And, of course, all of you on sportsradio1061.com. And, of course, our radio audience here on your Region 9 radio network around Southern Utah. Appreciate Legend Solar, our title sponsor for the 3A state basketball season and tournament. Stop burning your power. Get a custom solar plan for your home or business. Go to legendsolarteam.com or call 435-319-4060.
Dixie will start with the basketball and the lead. They go into high post, way high post to Guyman. Guyman threw it away.
First mistake for the sophomore there. Blazer was gone, and he still looked and threw it before he saw where he was throwing it to.
Big guy maybe panicked a little bit. Didn't like having the ball all the way out there. I don't blame him. Yeah, should have jacked up a 3, though, if he was going to throw it away, right? So 15-11, Dixie on top. We're just about 30 seconds into quarter number 2. As Riley goes to Hartfeld on the right side. Here comes a double team. Skips a pass it across to Sanchez. Sanchez inside to Mitten. Mitten clears some space. Little jump hook off the glass and good.
Doing work in the post. I love the shoulder dip and then the spin to the left side and then high arcing shot with great finesse.
7:15 to go, second quarter. It's a 2-point Dixie lead. All their points coming from threes. Here's another one. Wilgar from the corner. No. Rebound, no to Haas. Haas reverse pivot, shot up, and no good. And I guess he stepped out of bounds.
Yep, they say he stepped on the baseline. Haas likes to drive baseline, and you know he'll get that hand check bump sometimes. But that time, just those big size 13s got on that baseline. Great facility. Good setup here on the ice at the Maverick Center. You can feel the cold permeated up here on press row.
You really can. People walk by, you can kind of feel it slide a little bit too. Sanchez, hard drive, shot up, no good. Knocked out of bounds off the Bears. It'll be Dixie basketball. 6:46 to go, leading by 2. Foul so far, not much of a factor. Dixie only 1 team foul, 3 on the Bears. And again, all 15 points for Dixie coming off of 3-point shots. 2 by Wilgar, 2 by Haas, won by Tyler Bennett.
But they've adjusted a little defensively, and they've stopped falling. So now look for the Flyers to try to attack. Maybe pump fake drive and get a higher percentage shot, because those aren't going to fall the entire afternoon.
Wilgar to Guyman. Guyman out high again. Didn't like it, got rid of it. To Crockett. Crockett, he's another three-point bomber. Don't want to leave him open. Now to Wilgar. And Wilgar threw it to Crockett. Crockett was trying to set a back pick for Guyman. And he actually had a wide open three if he'd have just stayed where he was.
Yeah, he was looking to go set a pick, and he was too focused on running the offense. And there's the nerves, getting his first action state tournament. And Wilgar, though, he can't throw it where he's not, though. He's got to look first.
Walker Riley tries to pass it in the corner, and it's kicked out of there by Mr. Wilgar.
I'm watching R.J. Wilgar real close. He's still just showing a little favor to that right side.
I would call him Ginger. He's a little gingerly there.
But so far, so good. Yeah, I don't think he's re-aggravated, and obviously just playing through that pain. But he's clearly not 100%.
Yeah, and playing 3 games in a row, which is what they'll need to do if they want to be in the state championship. Going to be tough. Dixie with the steal. Fast break. Bennett drives all the way and gives it up. Layup off the glass. Partially blocked. Saved, though, by Dixie. Out to Haas for 3. In and out, no good. And a rebounding foul called on Bennett, I believe.
No, I think well, maybe. It might have been on Tyler Bennett. You're right. You know, Guyman, he wrapped around, didn't foul, poked it away, and that led him to transition. I thought maybe Bennett should have went to the front of the rim and finger roll. He was trying to be unselfish, though, and get Crockett a nice lay-in, and Crockett couldn't take advantage. But then they get the offensive rebound, and still couldn't convert there. Nice job crashing the boards by the Bears, and now the Bears really have crept back in this thing. They can get a 3 to take the lead or a 2 to tie it here, Andy.
5:38 to go, second quarter. Bears working into Mitten again. Mitten, double team, gets it back outside. 3 out of the corner by Hartfeld, no good. Rebound to Bennett, one-on-one. Fast break, Bennett all the way in. Oh, 360 move. Did you see that? Wow.
Unbelievable. Put him in the spin cycle. Hit the, what do you always say? Hit the X on the Xbox controller.
The B, yeah.
The B button.
B button, yeah.
The B button spin move for Bennett. That was pretty, folks.
It really was. 17-13 Dixie. Another 3 out of the corner. This time it's good.
Sanchez.
Jordan Sanchez with the triple.
Pretty released.
Second 3 of the game, second team Beato 3 for the Bear River Bears, and they have cut it to a 1-point game. Baseline drive, no shot there. Back out high to Bennett for the Dixie Flyers. Bennett, junior, a crossover dribble. To Crockett, back to Bennett, top of the key, looking for some help. Now he drives right side, skips it across to Wilgar. Wilgar in the corner, Crockett, open 3, and a little short. Offensive rebound, Guyman. Guyman back outside to Haas. Haas, another 3, in and out, no good. And Crockett got called for a pretty obvious push in the back, and he's laughing about it, he knows.
Again, they live by the 3, they shoot the 3, they have green light, but they're not falling here in quarter number 2, and they were with 5 made in the first quarter. I'd like to see Dixie maybe try to attack a little bit more to the middle of the court. And Bear River right now a chance again to take the lead.
Guyman checks out after a pretty good couple of minutes. 3 out of the corner again. Same spot, same guy. Sanchez gives the Bears the lead.
And yeah, you know, you get him in the setup shooter. Once you get that rhythm and you get comfortable in a spot, if you can get him another look, that's great coaching by Coach Hunt. And Sanchez makes the Flyers pay.
19-17. Bear River on top. Dixie's really gone cold. Had a lot of 3 looks. Haven't been able to hit him. Wilgar launched the 3. Not really. He thought about it, though. Back outside to Bennett.
And almost the third turnover on the same play where a player cut and almost another turnover.
Wilgar gets it in the corner. Try to get it in the base. Poked away and stolen by the Bears.
And now they look a little discombobulated. This Bear River defense is starting to kind of confuse the Flyers, and nobody wants to take a 3, and nobody wants to attack right now. It's like you want it, you want it, you want it. Nobody's taking over the last couple of possessions for the Flyers, it feels like. And Mr. Sanchez, I bet he wants the ball right now with another look at another 3.
Yeah, somebody better check his shorts.
He wears number 3 because he can shoot the 3.
Yes, sir. He's open this time. He steps inside the 3, and 17-footer's no good. Rebound Tipped around, and Dixie comes away with it. They've got number 3-on-2. Bennett, right side. Layup up and good by Blazard.
Great decision. Bennett went to the right guy. He could have went back to the left to Hawes, but he fed Blazard perfectly, and an easy land.
Was Hawes fading for the 3 on that one?
No, he was there, but I think
there?
it was just
Okay.
an easier pass because Blazard was kind of more in his vision line.
19-19, under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Ball nearly stolen by Bennett. Actually got the steal, but couldn't stay in bounds.
We've seen a couple great games so far here. Our Hearst Ace Hardware updates from earlier in the day. Richfield winning over Ben Lomond. Pineview surviving a furious rally by Uinta. So those two teams will meet tomorrow night. And then Desert Hills winning as well.
Ball comes in the post. Here comes a double team. Job by Dixie to deny the shot. Back outside to Riley. And he hands off to Hardfeld. We're down to 2.5 minutes now to go in the half. Ball nearly stolen away. Again, nearly stolen away. Dixie taking some chances, but they can't quite get it. Now Hardfeld will reset near half court. In the base, on the baseline, Sanchez with the drive out to Hardfeld. Loads up a 3. That's short. No good. Rebound to Blazard. Dixie wants to go. Bear River, though, looks like they're back on D. Blazard to Otis. Otis will back things out, look at his coach, and get a play call. Blazard to Langford. Now to Otis. Otis faked the 3 and traveled with the ball. Pretty good looking drive, but it won't count, obviously.
And it looked like they wanted to try to go to Tyler Bennett. That play just took so long to develop. And Malachi, with his quickness, he can beat you off the dribble, but he went so quick, he changed the pivot foot, and that's what the officials saw right there.
Otis also has a nice little fadeaway. Does not shoot the 3 very often. Catch and shoot, jumper up, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for and off of Bear River. The jumper put up was by Gunnar Sorensen. He seems like a guy that would shoot a lot, right? Gunnar.
That's definitely a basketball name. Or an Army name.
There you go. Otis walks it across the timeline. We're down to 1:35 to go in the first half. And we're tied. Dixie has definitely cooled off after the initial hot streak. Bennett goes baseline, back out high to Otis. They swing the ball quickly. Now Otis with keeping the dribble alive on the right side goes to Hawes. Hawes in front of the Bear River coach. Fakes the dribble, now he's got to go somewhere, and he does. He goes baseline, and a blocking foul called on the Bears. That'll be on Mitten.
A little bit more patient. Offensive set. This Bears defense, you can see they're exerting a lot of effort on the defensive end. And I might have been wrong, Andy. I thought this would be a little higher scoring at this point late in the second quarter, but still deadlocked at 19, and we only got 1:05 left.
Otis loads up a 3, but he can't get it to go. Ball is kicked and rolled on and jump ball. How about that hustle, though, by the Bear Rivers' Jordan Sanchez, huh?
Yeah, Sanchez wanted it more right there, and alternate possession, they'll get it. And neither team has been able to really sustain the momentum for very long. It's kind of been back and forth here in this first half. Who can take it into the break, though?
8-4 is the score in the second quarter for the Bears.
And the couple threes there, the kicker by Sanchez in the corner.
1 minute to go. Let's see if the Bears are patient enough to play for one shot with a full minute left in the half. Hartfeld gives it up to Frank. Frank's been very quiet in this game, by the way. Now way out high to Riley and to Frank. They are going to play for one. We're down to 40 seconds now. And Dixie's actually going to let Frank just stand there and hold the ball in front of the scorer's table over there.
I was watching the Flyers bench. Jake Hawes was having a discussion about something there with the coaching staff that he was seeing, that they were seeing, that was definitely different, and didn't look like they were on the same page as he's getting a breather here.
15 seconds to go. Here come the Bears. Sanchez drives in, hands the ball off. Offensive foul, easy call. Really, the guard gives the ball to the big guy at about 8 feet out, cutting, and there was nowhere for him to go.
Well, and that's when you have to stand still. Just stop and then be patient. He was trying to go as soon as he caught it, and the defense was already set. if he just stays there, he can probably get triple threat, maybe hit a little floater or look for somebody to pop out and get an open look at a three, because he's still at 11 seconds on the clock, and now the Flyers can try to take the lead going into the break.
Otis picks it up at the 11-second mark, walks it across the timeline, drives in the lane, kicks it over. Can't get a shot away. Bennett's got to hurry. Bennett rises and pops. Shot up, no good, and a rebound to the Bears, and that'll do it for the first half, as neither team could score for like 4 straight minutes, Devin. And just before we head into halftime, your reaction?
Well, I thought both teams did some things good defensively. I really did. Changing up the defense a little bit, forcing the other team into some tough shots. You know, first quarter shots were falling for the Flyers, and that's why they took the lead into the second. And then I think Sanchez kind of got some shots to fall, and that's why we're tied at the break. Should be an entertaining second half, to say the very least.
Take a 2-minute timeout. Info West halftime report coming up. We'll recap a little bit the earlier games, and we'll get you some stats brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. It is halftime, and all tied up at 19 from the 3A quarterfinals, Dixie and Bear River.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
With internet service from Centricom, you get a fast, reliable connection to a world of information and inspiration. Just choose the bandwidth package that fits your needs and your budget. Every package delivers consistent speeds that bring the best of the web into your life. And we offer local, over-the-phone, technical, and professional IT support. It's why Centricom is now our area's #1 internet provider. Add internet to your bundle and save. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
Hey, it's Rob with Today's Hit Music, B92.1. Did you know that in 45 days you can have your own home built by Salisbury Homes? They're beautiful homes. I know, because I live in one. They build communities and create lifelong friends like my new neighbors. Great quality, great service, and the best price guaranteed.
Visit alwaysaffordablehomes.com today or call Christy at 229-9485.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
Welcome back to the Maverick Center. Andy and Devin here as Dixie High, ranked #2 in the state by the Deseret News, right now in a 19-19 tussle with the 5th-ranked Bear River Bears. Devin, I mean, we were kind of on script to do that high-scoring, run-and-gun, you know, exciting kind of buzzer-beater type fun game, and both teams just kind of went into a shell about halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you look up here and 19-19, 38 total points, and man, we've only had one big score dessert for our fans back in St. George. That was the early game with Pineview getting it barely with 55 points. We want to send some more people down to 25 Main in Southern Utah for free dessert this afternoon, but the Flyers certainly averaging right around 70-plus points a game. I think they're just a little bit under that, but this is a team that can score it. So second half adjustments are going to be critical. You know, they shot the first quarter probably 60%, but in the second quarter they shot about probably 20%, and so we'll get you the exact shooting percentage here as soon as we can tally them up for you, but certainly not the second quarter that Coach Cuff and Coach Roberts and the guys wanted, and they had good looks. The threes just stopped falling, and I give some credit to Bear River defensively. They were coming out, hand in the face. They didn't change who they were. They just continued to work hard, and Dixie started missing. And on the other hand, you know, Bear River started to get some buckets. But honestly, we knew it was going to be a battle. We thought on paper these were two evenly matched teams. I mean, Dixie, you look at their losses this year, and they've all been nail-biters, close games. They've been in close games before. Yeah. Bear River's been tested before. This one could go down to the wire.
You know, and I had mentioned in my article about Dixie getting ready for this thing is you look at their schedule, and in the last 2 months, they've only had one bad loss, and you can't even call the loss to Hurricane a bad loss. What happened in that game was one guy just went crazy. James Benyon had, 8 or 10 threes and 37 points, and there's not a lot you can do about that sometimes when one guy goes crazy. And so for Dixie, they have been, like you said, they have been in every game. They've really survived some games and, had some heartbreakers too, like that loss to Pineview at the buzzer, the Bowker shot, and yet here they are in the state quarterfinals. And I think if they can get their shooting touch back a little bit, I would favor them to win the second half.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, look at the scoring right now, brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Cody will make your kids feel right at home. See why so many parents are choosing Johnson Pediatric Dentistry just off Sunset and Dixie Drive for their kids' dental needs. I know my kids love going to the dentist just because Dr. Cody is so fun with them and he does such a great job. It's not really that fun to go to the dentist, but he makes it fun. I think that's what separates him from a lot of the dentists in the state of Utah. RJ Wilgar, 6 points. Jake Haas, 6 points to pace Dixie. And all of those 12 combined came in that first quarter on Team DeAutoSales threes. Tyler Bennett had probably the illest move I've seen in the second quarter. Fast break, spin move, lay in off the window. Boy, oh boy, is he something special. But only 5 points for Tyler Bennett there in the first half.
Yeah, we go over the scoring real quick. 6 each for Wilgar and Haas. Haas again at 18 plus a game. You expect maybe a bigger second half from him. His floor game wasn't there. He hit 2 threes, but he stepped on the baseline a couple of different times. He went into the lane and had the ball knocked away a couple of different times. So you expect a big game in the second half from Jake Haas. 5 points, as you mentioned, from Bennett. A couple for Blazard on the fast break on the assist from Bennett. And then Ethan Langford shot a couple free throws, but missed them both. So for Dixie, only 4 guys in the scoring column. Look for them to get Langford involved. Look for Malachi Otis to maybe make some plays and get involved in the second half as well. But only 3 scorers for the Bear River Bears in the first half, Devin. 8 for Jordan Sanchez. He had those 2 threes plus a couple of free throws for his 8 points. 6 for McCade Mitten, the big guy, on 3 field goals. And then Tristan Hartfell with a 2 and a 3-pointer in the game for his 5 points. So a total, again, of just 3 guys scoring in the first half. And I say conspicuously absent from the scoring is Cole Frank, their leading scorer.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets it going, gets to his average, this Bear River Bears team is going to get that punch they need in the second half. And, it's going to be interesting when you talk about, second half adjustments. What will Coach Cuff do? Will he say, guys, let's run more. Let's run. Let's rebound. Let's run. Let's rebound. Let's run. Let's stop settling for threes and let's keep attacking. Bear River and Dixie showed me some similarities in this first half, and I'm sure that Coach Hunt could say, hey, let's go ahead and let's play the tempo that the game dictates. Let's go ahead and attack when it's there, and let's pull it out and get in the half court and get good looks when it's not there. So it'll be fun to see the chess match between coaches and how they come out with any different looks, if so, in the second half.
By the way, Dixie has made 137 three-pointers this season.
Yeah.
Bear River has 103, so they're not shabby themselves.
That's why they mirror each other, they really do.
All right, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, again, a real quick recap of our earlier 2 games. Pineview and Desert Hills both moved into the state semifinals. They won't play each other. In fact, the winner of this game will play Desert Hills. 2-minute timeout, back with the second half right after this.
In times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Centricom can help. We've got the business class services you need for less. With the fastest small business internet speeds available today, the reliability of 24-hour network monitoring and superior tech support, and our commitment to grow when you do with scalability that's both fast and flexible on our own fiber optic network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Hey, it's Rob with today's Hit Music B92.1. Did you know that in 45 days you can have your own home built by Salisbury Homes? They're beautiful homes. I know because I live in one. They build communities and create lifelong friends like my new neighbors. Great quality, great service, and the best price guaranteed.
Visit alwaysaffortablehomes.com today or call Christy at 229-9485.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Welcome back to the Maverick Center. Dixie High and Bear River. We're in the final quarterfinal boys game of the day, and one of these two teams is going to play Desert Hills tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. also right here at the Maverick Center. The other team will have its season come to an end. Dixie wants a rematch with the Desert Hills Thunder.
Yeah, and if you missed it earlier, 22 for Q, big three to tie it at 40. They go on to win 49-42. And earlier it was Pineview had a 22-point lead.
Yeah.
It was cut down to 4, but they do escape with the victory. It was actually cut to 3,
Got
I believe.
to 3, and Uinta had the ball, but they couldn't capitalize.
So Region 9 2-0 so far today. Those updates brought to you by Hearst Stores in Southern Utah.
Step back jumper by Haas, up and no good. A rebound by Hartfell, and Bear River taking lead now in this tie game as we start quarter number 3. Hartfell goes right to left, now gives it to Walker Riley, back to Hartfell. He drives in the lane, stops, gets it inside Mitten. Mitten right-hander up and good, and Bear River's got the lead.
Great set piece there, designed to go to the middle. He could have stopped and popped, but he knew he had the roll, and Mitten collects the pass and puts it home.
Wilgard catch in the lane. They'll turn around up high and bounces down in for 2.
Good touch. He got the shooter's touch. Still pretty good elevation, even though if you're just tuning in, he's playing about 80% with the hyperextended knee in the Payson game last Friday night.
Wilgar, Mitten, and Sanchez all have 8 points in the game. Hard drive, later up, no good. Mitten on the glass, up and good, and a foul.
And Blazard was pitcher perfect, forced a tough shot, but on the weak side glass, Langford, Bennett, Hawes, all there, and nobody turned and boxed. They all watched the ball, and that allowed the putback and the foul.
Let's see who the foul was on. Called on Wilgar. And Mitten with a chance to make it a 3-point lead, and he's now in double figures with 10, making 11 points. 24-21 Bears. The offense at least has woken up for both teams after a long stretch in the second quarter. Langford drives on Mitten, shot up, won't go, but a foul. No way Mitten could keep up with Langford quickness-wise.
Ooh, that drop step, spin move. I like him to be more aggressive. You mentioned he had that season high 18 a couple of weeks ago.
Let's see, trying to get it in. They finally get away out high to Blazard. 24-21, Bears, their second biggest lead of the game. They led 4-0 early. Bennett throws it away, saved though by Hawes. Hawes back to Blazard, now to Hawes. He drives baseline. Has the ball knocked away, gets it back. Little leap and leader up for him, and somehow it goes.
I said it earlier. Sometimes he looks out of control, but he has a good touch around the basket, off one foot, off one hand. I mean, he can score it. He's got 8. So does Wilgar to pace the Flyers. 16 to the 23 between those two guys.
24-23, Bears on top by 1. Hartfell tries to get it into Mitten. It's stolen away. Langford with the quickness again.
Yeah, he fronted him.
To Bennett. Bennett in the forecourt. Baseline drop off. Blazard lays it up and in.
Blazard, he'll do anything it takes to win. He got a great look and just went attack from the left side. Flyers back up on top by a point. Seesaw battle, get on, get off.
25-24, offense is starting to click. Hartfell gets it to Sanchez. Good look at a 3. Sanchez leaves it short. Rebound Blazard. Gets it ahead to Wilgar. 2-on-3. Wilgar will back it out wisely, I think, and skip it over to Bennett. Bennett says, all right, let's back off and run a set play here. to Wilgar. Wilgar drives in the lane, back to Bennett. Bennett, spin move, back out high to Hawes. Hawes from way outside, left it a little short.
Good rebound by Sanchez in the middle of the key to go up and climb the ladder and grab that board.
Hartfeld into the forecourt.
Flyers only shot 31% in the first half. Bears shot 36%. And the rebounding edge was 16 to 12, so Dixie was +4 in that department.
Hartfeld tried to find Mitten. Mitten got held up in traffic, and the ball goes out of bounds untouched.
That's the 6th turnover of the game for Bear River. Dixie also has 6, so that's been pretty relatively low for both teams.
Like Blazard will check out. Crockett back into the game, get another shooter out there. Crockett, though, had a 3-point buzzer beater in the third quarter or the first half against Pineview. Big shot in that game. Langford in the high post, looking for help. Gets it to Hawes. Hawes on the angle right. Skip pass across Wilgar, can't get a shot away. Now he will drive, spin move. Tries to get it to Langford, and Langford wasn't looking. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and RJ really didn't have anywhere else to go, so he had to try to bounce it, but Langford had kind of spun away from where the pass was towards the baseline. Just pretty good defense again by Bear River, forcing a little disruption of the offensive flow in the half-court set for Coach Cuff's offense and the Flyers.
Wilgar goes out and gets a drink of Gatorade there at the end of the bench. As Otis back into the game now. High post is Franck. Franck at 13.5 a game has not scored tonight. Hartfeld to Franck. Loads up a long three, and he misses the shot. Rebound taken down by the Flyers. Bennett on the run. Nice fast break pass. Can't get a shot away. Oh, how about that one? Nice looking bucket by, was it Crockett?
Yeah, and what a Toniquent Networks assist by Bennett. Perfectly laced on a bounce. See how Toniquent Networks can assist your business or home internet with fiber. ToniquentNetworks.com.
Dixie by 3. Ball to Sanchez. Sanchez shoulders his way for some room, can't get it. Now back outside to Hartfeld. Hartfeld to Riley. Mound the corner. Franck another 3, and again it's short. Offensive rebound now taken by Sanchez. Hit put back try. No good. Another offensive rebound, and Franck is finally on the scoreboard.
And the rebounds, the offensive rebounds there. Flyers got to do a better job slowing them down and one and done in them.
27-26, a foul on the drive as Hawes. I thought he maybe stepped on the line again, but the referee was saying no, the foul's on the floor. And that'll be team foul number 2 on the Bears.
You know, with Bear River committing everybody to go after offensive rebounds, if the Flyers can grab the ball, they should have a quick outlet and numbers like we saw with Tyler Bennett and Nate Crockett just moments ago. So, you know, best way to get a team that's crashing the glass is to run on them.
Nice little inbounds lob to Hawes. He pump faked and then got the foul call. And Walker Riley will pick up the personal, and it'll only be the third and fourth free throws of the game for Dixie, as Hawes will go to the line.
And Hawes is a really good free throw shooter. He doesn't take a dribble, he just catches and shoots, and I think I just gave him the broadcaster jinx right there.
Yep. Dixie is now 0 for 3 as a team. Langford missed 2 right at the start of the game. And now Hawes 0 for 1. And he missed them both. 0 for 4.
That won't make Coach Cuff happy.
No, Dixie normally a pretty good free throw shooting team. Still a 1-point Dixie lead. Sanchez, left side. Swinging around the horn. And in the baseline, Franck. Franck stop and pop. And he got fouled.
Yeah, Guyman that time he was straight up, and then as he tried to block it, he comes down on the elbow. If he stays straight up there, maybe he still makes that bucket, maybe not. But when he comes down and try to block it, he caught the elbow. And Franck now a little more active in the second half, starting to get more involved in the offense and earns a trip to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
Missed though.
Peel it up, wash it down, always be fabulous. You and your car, Fountain Madness specials every night at the 2 Southern Utah locations. Of course, also location up here in Draper along the Wasatch Front.
Dixie's made 5 3-pointers in this game. They have 0 free throws. Bear River misses a pair themselves. The Bears are 3 out of 5 from the line. We're in the third quarter, 27-26. Tried to give and go with Guyman. The play didn't work. They'll have to clear it back outside. Wilgar gets a screen from Crockett. Drives hard baseline. Skip pass across. Little three out of the corner is too hard. No good. Rebound by Dixie. And Wilgar can't get the putback to go. We're going the other way with it.
Lid on it both ends all of a sudden. A lot of early scoring in the third, and now buckets tough to come by from the field or the free throw line.
Dixie in a straight man-to-man defense. Sanchez left side to Hartfell in the lane, and the foul on the catch. I believe it's Bennett. Yep. Ty Bennett gets his second personal. Have not been a lot of fouls in this game. Only 3 in this second half. What was it, a total of 5 or something in the first half?
Yep.
Of course, when you're shooting a lot of threes, you don't get a lot of fouls.
Flyers 5 of 16 from downtown in half number 1.
Hardfell tried a 3, but an illegal screen to try to get him free. He missed the 3. Fouls on the offense. We're going the other way. Second foul on Sanchez. And Dixie will bring it down. Another lull in the offenses after we were rolling pretty good, Devin. It's 8-7 Dixie here in the third quarter. And 27-26 in the game. Otis to Bennett. Back to Otis. Back to Bennett. Looking at a 2-3 zone. Bennett spins in the lane, but can't get a shot away. Now to Wilgar. Fakes the 3. Drives hard in the lane and has it tipped away and stolen. Bears want to run. Nope. Now they slam on the brakes. Dixie gets back. Frank fakes a 3. Hartfell a long 3, and that's short and no good. And a rebound foul called on R.J. Wilgar.
Yeah, and RJ had a beat on it, but then when it was deflected, he turned to go get it and just ran into him there. Not intentional, just part of the game. Sometimes right place, right time, and you get to the ball a little bit quicker than the other guy, a lot of times you'll get that foul. Neither team can really score right now.
We had the same kind of stretch in the second half of the second quarter. Now the second half of the third quarter, same deal.
I want the big score deserved. Thanks to Holbrook Asphalt, the leaders in asset preservation.
Hartfell to Sanchez. He drives in hard. Scoop shot, no good. Offensive foul. Guyman takes the damage.
Yeah, sometimes you're a big fella, you always want to block the shot, but the young sophomore right there just planted his feet and drew the charge.
Pretty good for a 10th grader, huh?
Yeah, a little different player than his brother that played for Dixie a couple of years ago. His brother was more of an outside perimeter guy, could really stroke the 3.
Guyman sets a screen for Bennett, doesn't take it. Now to Haas for 3, shot no good. Offensive rebound, Guyman, and a ball knocked out of bounds.
Guyman right now, energy guy for Coach Cuff.
He's been really active. He's been a difference maker in this game.
Probably our leading candidate for our Jimmy John Super Sub of the game. Of course, we'll have that in a locker room post-game show. Plus our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker and Dash Trucking Player of the Game. A lot of awards. We'll have a full wrap on this one. But still, full fourth quarter here. And who can take the momentum to the fourth? It's kind of similar to the into the first half. Neither team could score down the stretch.
Minute to go, and Dixie seems like they're working for one. Bennett to Guyman. Guyman pushes in hard. Offensive foul.
I thought maybe slid over there.
Yeah, I thought it was a slide under.
But Frank draws the charge. Hey, you know, got one at the other end on Guyman. This time Guyman returns the favor and Frank takes it.
40 seconds left in the quarter. 27-26. Could we be headed for a buzzer beater? Nearly had one against in the Desert Hills game, but they were able to pull away late. Sanchez, Hartfell, working the clock down to 24 seconds. Sanchez nearly has it stolen away, and Bennett also almost got a push. Now 15 seconds to go. A foul out high would not be free throws in this situation. And Malachi Otis with a near steal. Ball going to the floor with the ball on the travel. Good call. I didn't think they never call that anymore, Devin.
Wow, and Otis just kept pursuing. He was right up in him, and he's really ginger coming up. I don't know what happened there to Hartfell. And Otis coming over and saying, okay, and he's going to walk it off. Looks like he'll be okay to stay in the game.
5.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Hartfell will stay on the floor. And now he's starting to walk it off and be okay. Dixie with a 1-point lead, hoping to make it 2 or 3 or 4. here late in the half. Handoff. Shot inside. Nice scoop shot up and good. I believe that was Langford. The full court shot no good at the buzzer. And Dixie will take a 29-26 lead into the fourth. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
Hey, it's Rob with today's Hit Music B92.1. Did you know that in 45 days you can have your own home built by Salisbury Homes? They're beautiful homes. I know because I live in one. They build communities and create lifelong friends like my new neighbors. Great quality, great service, and the best price guaranteed.
Visit alwaysaffordablehomes.com today or call Christy at 229-9485.
With internet service from Centracom, you get a fast, reliable connection to a world of information and inspiration. Just choose the bandwidth package that fits your needs and your budget. Every package delivers consistent speeds that bring the best of the web into your life. And we offer local, over-the-phone, technical, and professional IT support. It's why Centracom is now our area's #1 internet provider. Add internet to your bundle and save. Call or visit Centracom.com today.
Welcome back to the Maverick Center. It's the side of the 3A State boys and girls basketball tournament. We'll have some girls for you streaming live online here as well today. But right now it's boys basketball, fourth game of the day. We did not do the first game here on Sports Radio, but we've got a triple header going now, and we're in the fourth quarter of a good one.
Yeah, we really are. And for fans of Cedars girls team or fans of Desert Hills girls team, make sure you go to Centracom.com or our website, sportsradio1061.com, to watch those games. Those will be web streamed video and audio for you.
Alley-oop pass, and they're going to call a holding foul on Langford, I guess.
Yep.
Kind of over the top pass, trying to get Mitten, and they say Langford held him.
Really bails it out because that pass is not going to find the hands of Mitten because it's off the front of the rim.
Second foul of the game on Langford. Dixie leads by 3. Shot inside, though, and getting free is Mitten for 2, and it's a 1-point game.
Oh, he's been clutch. This kid's really bringing the intensity. He's bringing the low block scoring presence the Bear River Bears needed.
He's got 13. Dixie basketball clinging to a 1-point advantage. Bennett to Haas. Haas staring down the barrel, now drives hard in the lane. Little up and under move, no good. A rebound, fought for underneath. And foul called. Doing the dirty work inside is R.J. Wilgar. I guess the knee's okay.
Yeah, I mean, certainly he's getting through it, but he is not as explosive. He's still ginger, as you put it, and I think that's the correct term, but give this kid a lot of credit. Senior season, going to be playing next-level football for Coach Scott Brumfield down in St. George at Dixie State University. Tough choice for him. He really loves basketball, but didn't play his junior year in football, and I think the success they had winning the state football championship and making some big interceptions after big interceptions down the stretch, I think he kind of fell in love with the sport in his senior year. And he's darn good at both sports.
Dixie finally makes a free throw, first one of the game. Flyers 1 for 6. They lead by 2 with 7:15 left. Bear River won it running the O. Otis nearly another steal. He has got those quick hands.
You categorize him as pesky.
Yeah.
In your hip pocket.
Sanchez gets it into Mitten. Little turnaround off the glass and good.
And, you got to push him off the block if you're Ethan Langford. Mitten doing work, backing down, getting the entry pass so low that all he's got to do is turn and go up strong and connect.
And he's got 15 points in the game. Catch and shoot. Haas can't get the 3 to go. Rebound taken out of there by the Bears. And a tie game now. Bear River can take the lead. Hartfeld. Left side to Walker Riley. Now top of the key to Mitten. They don't want him to have the ball out there. Sanchez fakes a 3. Back to Mitten. Top of the key. Back to Sanchez. Now Cole Franck. Franck has been so quiet in this game. Inside Riley. Shot blocked from behind and knocked out of bounds. I believe it was Jake Haas with the damage on the play. Ref has to run the ball down near half court. Dixie looking to make a couple of subs here now.
Tonight's game, play-by-play, brought to you by Wilkinson's, a unique place to shop. Lights, fans, fixtures, and they even have games too. It's a lot of fun. Go over there and take a look at Wilkinson's. It's where homeowners and contractors go for all their supplies.
And I must correct myself. I said block shot. Ref says personal foul. And Mitten to the line. Good Cowboy. Richard Guyman now a chance to tie the game with 2 free throws. Can a sophomore hit him? Nope, first one no good. Dixie 1 out of 7 in the game. Hawes will sit down a minute. Blazard back into the game. Well, it's Blazard, Otis, Bennett, Wilgar, and Guyman who is at the line to try to make it a 1-point game. And that's no good either. 1 out of 8 for Dixie.
That is killing the Flyers.
That's 12%, folks. 32-30 though. Dixie just down by 2. Sanchez peels left to Hartfeld, now inside. Little running hook by Franck, no good. Easy rebound to Guyman. Going the other way with it. Malachi Otis gets it to Bennett. Bennett in the corner to Blazard. Back out to Bennett, almost lost it. Now to Wilgar, sets up a 3, in and out, no good. Tip out to Otis. Nice tip out by who else? Richard Guyman.
They're going on the flex here.
Otis in the high post to Blazard. Blazard drives in the lane, back out to Guyman. Now to Wilgar. Wilgar from 16, in and out, no good. A rebound ripped out of there by Franck. Now fast break, 1-0. Can they catch up? They do, but laying it in anyway is Riley Walker.
Wow, rebound, what a beautiful outlet. And it's a transition bucket, one of the few for either team in this game.
34-30, Bears match their biggest lead of the game. Bennett with a one-hander, up and good. Timeout Dixie, full timeout, we'll take the break. Flyers within a bucket, 4:46 left on our Salisbury home scoreboard.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
Hey, it's Rob with Today's Hit Music, B92.1. Did you know that in 45 days you can have your own home built by Salisbury Homes? They're beautiful homes. I know, because I live in one. They build communities and create lifelong friends like my new neighbors. Great quality, great service, and the best price guaranteed.
Visit alwaysaffordablehomes.com today or call Christy at 229-9485.
Well, we'll set it up for you. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left in this ball game. It's a quarterfinal game, so the loser is done. And right now, Bear River with a 34-32 lead on the Dixie Flyers. Bear River, the Region 11 champs. Dixie, the number 2, second place team, actually tied for second from Region 9.
And with Pineview and Desert Hills winning, and I see the Desert Hills coach is still here scouting this game because they'll get the winner tomorrow night. Can Region 9 go 3-0 here in the quarters?
7:30 tip-off tomorrow night between Desert Hills and the winner of this game. 4.5 left. Bear River lead pass to Riley. Riley over to Sanchez. Guarded by Wilgar. Sanchez with the hard drive all the way to the hole. Lefty shot. No good. It rolls out of there. Guyman with another rebound. He's got to be double figures at this point.
Windexen just wiping down the glass. I mean, he's been huge. There was nobody around him there, but he's still in good position, and that's what they need. One and done trips.
Wilgar fakes the 3. Now to Bennett. Hawes still on the bench. Coach calling out the play. Bennett in the lane. Stop and pop from Aiden. Good.
He wants the ball. He wants to score in big situations. A huge bucket right there. Kind of that in-between little floater. He stopped, waited, let the defense go, and then buried it.
Tied with 3:40 left. 34-34. We're not going to get 55, Devin, unless we go overtime.
No, but we sure appreciate Holbrook Asphalt and 25 Main teaming up with us. New this year, the Big Score dessert. And we'll do it again tomorrow night with Region 9 teams. And you never know. Don't count OT out right now. Both these teams playing really good defense, close throughout.
Sanchez cut off. Good defense by Wilgar. Actually favoring that knee a little bit now. Must have tweaked it. to Frank. Frank looking in the lane for Mitten. Bounce pass in there. Mitten, little leaner out, no good, and a foul call. I think they'll get Guyman.
And they just continue attacking with Mitten. Mitten is the centerpiece of this Bear River Bears game plan right now. They're getting nice movement. They're getting him the ball on the block where he can make a good post move and force the officials to make a call one way or the other, or he's going to get the bucket.
Free throws for the lead, and Mitten hits the first one. He has 7 in the quarter, 12 in the half, 18 in the game.
He's been clutch.
He's been the focal point. He's saved the Bears bacon right now. The Bears have bacon? I guess so. One more for Mitten. That was ugly. A rebound to the Flyers. So it's a 1-point game, 3:15 to go. This is what you dream about here. High school basketball, state playoff game, and it's a 1-point game. They go in the high post to Haas. Haas one-on-one with Sanchez. Let's see what he does. Sanchez slaps it away. Looks at the ref, and the ref says just play on. 2:55 to go. Dixie running the offense. Bennett way out high. Gets a screen from Guyman. Looks for Haas. Haas right to left dribble. Puts it over to Malachi Otis. Otis was left side. Catch and shoot. 3 is short. Rebound easily for Mitten as Bennett can't get it to go.
Pretty good look there, too. Just, I don't know if he just short-armed it or just didn't elevate and fall through.
2.5 left. And Bear River leads by 1. Backing away from trouble is Walker. Out to Frank. Frank keeps the dribble alive. Doesn't want the ball, it seems like. Trying to get rid of it. Now he gets it out to Hartfield. Bears running the clock down to 2:05 left in the game. Sanchez says, hey, we got the lead. We don't have to hurry. Now to Frank. Frank has it nearly tipped away by Wilgar. And finally a timeout by Bear River. Seeing a little bit of trouble there. The coach says, we better talk about this thing. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. 1:56 left. Bear River leading Dixie by 1 point.
Hey, it's Rob with Today's Hit Music, B92.1. Did you know that in 45 days you can have your own home built by Salisbury Homes? They're beautiful homes. I know, because I live in one. They build communities and create lifelong friends like my new neighbors. Great quality, great service, and the best price guaranteed.
Visit alwaysaffordablehomes.com today or call Christy at 229-9485.
At times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Centricom can help. We've got the business class services you need for less. With the fastest small business internet speeds available today, the reliability of 24-hour network monitoring and superior tech support, and our commitment to grow when you do with scalability that's both fast and flexible on our own fiber optic network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
Clock goes up. It's 1:56. 35-34. Bear River leading Dixie by a single point. Region 9. Pineview wins earlier today. Desert Hills wins just a little while ago. And Dixie trying to make it 3-0 on the day, but the Flyers down 1. Ball comes into Mitten. Mitten way out high. He is going to drive on Guyman. Now he's cut off. Little handoff. Shot no good. A rebound to Wilgar. Sanchez thought he was fouled. No call. And now Dixie can take the lead. 1:50 left in the game. Otis stays out there running the point. Haas right now on the bench. Hard drive, ball tipped away, and a reach and a foul called on Sanchez. And that'll be 1-and-1 free throws for Tyler Bennett.
Keeps attacking, though. Nice job to just get to the middle of the floor, reach in, foul, and now every free throw magnified here down the stretch. And the Flyers have struggled, Andy. 0 for 2, only shot 2 in the first half and only made 1 so far in the second half.
1 for 8. Bennett rattles it home, and we are tied. 2 for 9 as a team. And if they can get 30%, if they can get 3 out of 10, they'll have the lead here. Bennett rolls it in, and Dixie is on top, 36-35. 1:40 to go. Hardfell near half court. Let's see if the Bears try to handle this and maybe play for one single shot. That's a dangerous thing to do when you're behind, because you miss, you lose. Sanchez looking at the Dixie matchup zone.
You've dreamed about this moment. You've worked early practices, summer league, AAU, and now who can make a big play to win a state championship game?
Sanchez fakes the three, goes it back to Walker. Ball nearly stolen by Wilgard. To Hartfeld, three out of the corner. Franck in and out, no good. A rebound is Jake Hawes.
Yeah, he's back in now. Gamble by Wilgard, gave him the corner look. He just didn't hit it.
Now Dixie with the ball under a minute to go. And let's see if the Bears elect to foul. And Dixie says before they can do that, let's take a timeout. The problem with calling a timeout is you've got to get the ball back into play. Full timeout, so let's go ahead and take it. Our last timeout, 48 seconds left on our Salisbury home scoreboard. Dixie 36-35.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more. The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
It's a lively Maverick Center. Dixie High trying to make it a 3-0 Region 9 day. The Flyers lead at 36-35, 48 seconds left. Devin, what's the approach?
Well, I mean, I think you want to drain some clock, and if you get a crease to go ahead and attack and get a bucket, you take it. Sometimes you play keep away too long. You give them time to trap and get a better defensive tip or steal. So I think the Flyers want to stay aggressive, and if they get a chance to go and get the bucket.
Wilgard got to get it in. He does get it to Bennett, and Bennett is fouled within a second of touching the ball.
Yeah, Franck tried to poke it away and ran right into him, and so now crucial free throws down the stretch for Dixie High.
Dixie will trade offense for defense now as Guyman and Blazard will come into the game, and Langford and Hawes will check out. Bennett, true one-and-one free throw. That is the 19th foul, so last one-and-one. Bennett just hit a pair. These two would make it a three-point game. It rolls in there. It hung Devin precipitously on the rim before falling down in.
Yeah, one more coming. That's huge. That's a big make right there.
This one to make him a bulletproof three-point lead, and he got that one easily.
Tyler Bennett is a PTP player, baby. Oh, my goodness, this kid is clutch.
38-35, Dixie. Bears trying to look for a three or a quick two. Get it to Hartfeld. Hartfeld releases the bomb. No good. Rebound saved by the Bears. Walker's got it. Gets to Hartfeld again. Clock running down to 28 seconds to go. Hartfeld. High post to Mitten. Mitten back to Hartfeld. They're clearly looking for him. Ball inside. Lost. Picked off by Guyman. Dixie's got it, and no foul called inside, but a foul now after Dixie gains possession. Bear River fans saying, hey, man, he fouled our big guy. Doesn't matter. Flyers can ice it at the line with 14 seconds to go, Devin.
Yeah, and you know what? There was some contact there, but in that situation, they let him play. It was a really hot pass. It goes off the hands. Guyman grabs it, gets it quickly to Otis, and Otis is fouled.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here this time. We just have a few seconds left. Dixie leading at 38-35. The Flyers hit 1 out of their first 8 free throws, and then Tyler Bennett went to the line, and he made 4 in a row. So Dixie in the game, 5 out of 12, but still 4 in a row when it counted most. As you mentioned, Tyler Bennett, a PTPer.
Yeah, he's been clutch. We appreciate Centricom.com and local channel 10. And however you're accessing us, 106.1 ESPN in Southern Utah, or our website, sportsradio1061.com. Just a reminder, we won't have radio for the girls' games, but we will have all 4 matchups, including Cedar and Desert Hills, Juan Diego, undefeated. Kind of David Goliath in that matchup. Can Kinsey Doan and Ashley Beckstrand come up with something big? That's our look ahead, brought to you by our friends at Sunrise Tire, 390 North Red Cliffs Drive. And don't go away, we'll have a complete wrap-up on this one for you, plus all the other scores and highlights for our radio audience. We'll be on the air till about 4:30. But I've got some other assignments, so I won't have a full Devin Dixon show for our radio audience down in Southern Utah today, but we will drop for some hot passes to Las Vegas Motor Speedway coming up, plus tell you how Pineview won, Desert Hills won, and we'll talk about this finish, I'm sure, because it's still up in the air, but Otis has a chance to kind of ice it right here if he can make a couple from the charity stride.
14.1 left, free throw, no good. He does get 2 shots, but Otis misses the first. And Dixie now 5 of 13 from the line. This one's the big one, though. The 2-possession lead, and he rolls it in. Dixie by 4 with 14 seconds to go.
Yeah, important to just get the split. Now you just don't want to foul. You let them have the 3, but you contest it. You got to contest everything. Bear River might decide to try to attack, maybe kick, pump fake the 3, try to drive, get a quick 2, and then foul again. Try to draw this game out as long as you possibly can and make Dixie, who again, they've shot it better here down the stretch, but in this game overall still has struggled a little bit from the free throw line, which is a little bit of a surprise. They've been pretty good all year long in that department. It was kind of interesting earlier in the Desert Hills game. They've kind of struggled all year, especially down the stretching games, where they were able to make some clutch free throws to preserve the win.
Just looking at some of the out-of-character things that have happened in this game, Cole Franck, who averages about 14 a game, has just 2 points for the Bears. Jake Haas, who averages 18.8 a game, has just 8 points in this basketball game. Tyler Bennett has been the hero of the 4th quarter for the Flyers. He has 8 points in the 4th, 13 in the game to lead the way. Right now, though, the Bears have got to have a quick bucket. They trail 39-35, clock ticking. They go in the high post. Franck, turnaround 3. Oh, we got a deep one. A Team Diotto 3 with 8.5 to go. Timeout, Bears, and this changes everything, Devin.
Yeah, huge Team D auto sales 3 from Franck. It was designed to get it to him in the middle of the floor. He had guys on the wings to kick to, but nobody came up, and so he's able to turn and get a clean look, and he buried it. Nothing but the bottom.
It was a deep ball, though. That was certainly college 3, maybe NBA 3 out there. And Cole Franck, who has had a rough game after a great year, maybe redeems himself a little bit there with the 3-pointer. 8.5 to go. You know they're going to foul ASAP coming out of this timeout.
Yep, you'll get a quick foul. You'll go for the steal. You'll overplay. You'll deny. You can't get it. You got to be in position. If the Flyers can get somebody streaking and try to run some precious seconds off the clock, that would be fantastic. You know, you've got some guys that you could run deep. You know, you got a good guy in Wilgar that's very athletic. Bennett, you know, will they run him out past half court, try something over top? So even if there's a turnover, Bear River still has to come all the way down the floor. Because if you try to get it right in bounds and there's a steal, Bear River could take the lead with a steal and a bucket.
Here we go. Dixie ball underneath. And Blazard will be the trigger man, but not until Dixie kind of got a look at the Bear River lineup and called yet another timeout.
Just a reminder, in our locker room postgame show, we'll name our Jimmy John Super Sub of the game. We'll take a look at the play of the game, brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, the #1 playmakers in the appliance business. They sell GE. And, of course, Dats Trucking will deliver you a Dats Trucking play of the game. We'll name one for each team. And, of course, this timeout brought to you by our friends at Rolling Stone, the new Dixie Gold. It's the new decorative rock found only at Rolling Stone. Just look for the Little Rock House on Sunset. We've seen some good action so far from the Maverick Center here in West Valley City this afternoon.
Dixie led 39-35 just a second ago, but Cole Franck, who has had a terrible game, just 5 points counting the 3, he buries that deep ball and makes it a 39-38 game. So Dixie almost certainly, if they can get the ball in bounds, will get fouled, and they'll have to make free throws. And I would imagine Bear River will set up the same type of play and see if Franck can win this thing.
Yeah, I would agree. Franck, or you could probably try to get Hartfeld open on the edge. You know, maybe Walker Riley if he's available. You know, really the guy that probably is the best three-point shooter is Jordan Sanchez. Tyler Bennett and he have been going toe-to-toe all game long. That's been the matchup within the matchup tonight.
Wilgar will trigger now as they take Blazard out. Dixie's got to get it inbounds. They do get it to Bennett. Bennett, he is fouled. Actually slipped with his left foot, but he kept his pivot foot in place, or could have been called for a travel. Did a good job of keeping his balance, and the foul came 1.2 seconds.
Bennett is a basketball gym rat. He is in the morning shooting, after practice shooting, and two of the biggest free throws of his young career, only a junior, coming right now from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
Trying to make it bulletproof and have a three-point lead, but he misses the first. Now the Bears they don't have to play for three. They could still play for the win here.
That opens the door up.
A little crack, 7.3 left. The Bears have really handled this late game pressure very well. Bennett tries to make it a three-point lead. He does with the back end. Bears ball, 6 seconds to go. Pushing hard is Walker. Drives all the way in. Shot good, and a foul called with 2.9 seconds to go.
Not over yet. Not over yet. But he beat him. He beat Hawes and he beat Guyman, and then Guyman picks up the foul there, trying to block it, and Bear River ready to go crazy, but there's still time for the Flyers. And this is a big free throw. Flyers are going to talk it over.
Now Dixie will take a timeout. That is only the second basket of the game. You know, the guys that have stepped up, the guys that counted on the Bears, Devin, Walker, who hit that go-ahead bucket, or tying bucket rather, has one basket in the whole game. Franck, who hit the big three-pointer, had one basket before that in the whole game.
Yeah.
Craziness.
And one opportunity here. We are tied, Andy, 40-40.
That took only, 4 seconds, 4.4 seconds for Walker to go the distance. Now he's got to hit this free throw for the lead, or maybe we go overtime, huh?
Yeah, it could happen, and I'm sure Coach Cuff discussing what he wants here. If there's a miss, if there's a make. Oh boy, hang on tight. How will this one finish? Both teams laying on the line. Neither team deserving to lose. One will advance to tomorrow night to face Desert Hills.
Riley Walker with 4 points in the game, trying to make it 5 and the lead. Free throw, good. Bear River leads with 2.9 to go, and timeout Bears.
And now you go to your best play. Whatever your best play is with 2.9 seconds, you got to draw it up. The one you've executed the most, the one you trust the most, it's still going to take some heroics, but 2.9 is enough to get the ball in near half court and still get probably down near the three-point line, if not inside it, and get a shot off.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got time here. You don't have too much. You don't have time to do what Jensen just did, which is go coast to coast, but you do have enough to get a good look. I would say maybe a chance for one extra pass, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you want to try to get somebody cutting, get the defender on you, and then they can turn and hit somebody on the wing, and they can take a dribble and then get a good look.
A cold shooting day for Dixie High after that first quarter that saw them make 5 3-pointers. Since then, no 3-pointers. Can they get one here for a win? 2.9 on the clock. Dixie will inbound underneath. Wilgar to Guyman, back to Bennett for 3 for the win. Yeah!
Oh, he got it!
Yes, he did!
Oh my goodness! Yes,
It
he
counts.
did it! Are you kidding me? Exactly what we talked about. You got it to Guyman, to the wing, and Bennett right at the three-point line. High arc, and Dixie just stunned Bear River to face their Region 9 counterpart, Desert Hills. My goodness!
43-41, the final score, perfectly executed. Wilgar with the one-handed pass to midcourt. Guyman caught it, immediately turned to Bennett, who was cutting down the right, or slashing down the right side. He pulls up and buries the three-point shot for the victory. Dixie wins it 43-41. Wow, Devin, wow.
What an assist. Guyman knew where he was going. He trusted Bennett to be there. Coach Cuff went to his best play in crunch time, and they converted. The odds of that happening, if you ran that same play 10 times, you might have that result once. And in the state tournament, when the Flyers needed it, they broke the Bear River Bears' hearts. I don't believe it.
Got it done. Tyler Bennett with a three-pointer at the buzzer. Dixie wins at 43-41. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more from the Maverick Center.